Yo, what is up, PPL fans, and welcome to PPL Season 3, Week 2. This week we're up against RTK and his Portland Timburrs. His links will be in the description down below, make sure to check him out. He's a pretty cool guy. He has been around since midway through Season 1, because someone dropped out and then he jumped in. Second last season, and now he's looking to repeat that. That's the word I've been looking for. So yeah, also links to Kelly for recording my match in the description below. He also made the thumbnail because, you know, while recording he just took a screenshot and was like, yo, I'm gonna make this 2-second work that you can't do because you don't have Photoshop, you idiot. So yeah, his links in the description below as well. He's also in the PPL. I'm gonna beat him in a couple weeks time. It's gonna be great. Also, shout out to Babyeye, Sinister Table Eye for recording, for getting my mons. Thank you very much. He's a coach in the Battle Union, so check him out as well. He's a cool kid. Links to the PPL are in the description below as well. Make sure to check out our YouTube channel as well as the Twitter, just because we have power rankings and I'm currently climbing and listening to Miley Cyrus the climb while doing so. So yeah, climbing the power rankings, and you should watch me climb, and it's gonna be great. Also recaps and stuff like that. They're all pretty fun, pretty entertaining things and stuffs. And Twitter for all the news and shit and stuff, and stuff that no one really cares about. You can see my mouse. That's less than ideal. I'm stupid. Also, shout out to Keyno for making the graphics you see on screen. Yeah, you should already see them on screen right now. I'm smart. And to Titos for making the thumbnails for the PPL. They're linked in the description below as well. They're both great artists. So yeah, give them some love. They're pretty fucking dope. So, as you can see, team preview, RTK decided to bring Shaman, Bishop, Melodic, Gudra, Rotom, Heat, and Gardevoir. Now, little bit of surprise that he didn't bring Donphan or Mandibus, but all of these mons do okay against my team, barring Rotom Heat. But Rotom Heat, I get why he would bring Rotom Heat. But, you know, oops, I just hit my mic all kinds of hard. So yeah, not... Like, I was expecting to see Mandibus or Donphan, because now he doesn't have Hazard Move, which is great. As soon as they get rocks, they're there to stay, which just helps Vanilluxe and Thundurus and Lopunny and Manaphy. I have four mons that are supposed to be his team this week. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot more easy, especially with Rotom Heat being his main good switch into Vanilluxe. That's gonna be great. Also, he doesn't have rocks on his own because he doesn't have Donphan unless he has them on Bishop, which I honestly don't think he will, because rocks on Bishop is kind of a waste of a Bishop. I also didn't bring Cypher, which is something I was slightly worried about. Not really, because my team can deal with it. It doesn't OHKO anything on the team that I brought, barring Mega Lopunny, which outspeeds. And if he's a Scarfed Cypher, he's just not a threat to my team at all. So, yeah, basically that's that. I'm going to lead off with my Mega Lopunny. I'm going to click the play button as well. Yeah, going to lead off with Mega Lopunny because I want to get my Mega off. I want to see what his switching is. He doesn't have Donphan, he doesn't have Mandibus. Those are his two main sources of physical bulk. So, that's great. And yeah, so he's going to lead off with Tumblr, his Gardevoir. And I'm going to lead off, as I said, with Mighty Mega Lopunny. Not shiny this week, unfortunately, but we're going to go back to shiny next week. Don't worry about that. So, I'm just gonna go for the safe fake out. I'm gonna see what his switching is. Maybe it's a defensive Shaman, maybe it's just Melodic, and it ends up being Venustus, his Melodic, which is fine by me. I'm gonna get my Mega off regardless, and just go for a fake out, get some damage off. And yeah, oh, the screen's glitching, but that's okay. So yeah, gonna go for fake out. Dude, decent chunk actually, I wanna say. And take Rocky Helmet damage, which is good to know. That means the thing doesn't have any recovery. Well, it does have, of course, recover, but it doesn't have leftovers, which just helps him with a couple damage rolls. So, I'm gonna go into Ben & Jerry because it doesn't mind being scalded too much. I don't want to get burned on Thundy because it's a setup sweeper, but no, it just kind of comes in and clicks a button. So getting burned is not that big of an issue, but he ends up going for Toxic, which is even more fine for Vanilluxe because it's less damage, because as I said, I'm not going to be staying in for too long. So turn 1, I'm just going to go for the safe Freeze Dry. I'm not sure what his switch is. I want to scout. I can also see what set he is on his Rotom Heat, and that Freeze Dry does a fuck ton. He's a Scarfed Rotom Heat that is resisted, 70 base power. That's a lot of damage. He's definitely offensive and not bulk invested. Probably Scarfed, maybe like Specs or something. So, I'm going to Jade my Druddigon because Jade doesn't care. He goes for Overheat, which is perfect. That's exactly what I want to see. Probably was expecting my Thundy T to come in, which I was definitely considering, but Druddigon is my safe switch, and if he burns me, that's fine. All I need is to get out my rocks, which is what I'm going to be able to do right here, because he didn't go for Volt Switch and, you know, gone to his Gardevoir or something. So yeah, it's all perfect for me basically. Gonna get my rocks, and they're gonna be here to stay. So he goes into Tumblr, hits God of War, which is a great nickname. Trace my rough skin, which could be kind of annoying for Megalopony, but you know, it is how it is. So rocks are up, and they're here to stay. I don't have defog, he doesn't have hazard removal, it's all fine and dandy. So me not bringing hazard removal was actually pretty good this game, because as you saw, he doesn't have hazards on his side, barring potentially Bishop. So I'm gonna go to duct tape my Porygon 2 here. This screen is all glitchy, but that's okay. He throws up a Wish. So he's not an offensive variant. He's a Wish passing variant. He's going for Moonblast, and I'm gonna make the play of going for HP fighting here. I was so sure he would go into Bishop, even if he wasn't. I wouldn't lose too much. You know, reeling HP fighting is kind of unfortunate, but you know, he gets special attack off with Moonblast, which is kind of annoying, and that is actually nothing. That did like 1 HP, which is kind of entertaining. And now things are getting a little bit scary because he sets up a Calm Mind. As I am going to go for Toxic. It's my best player. I don't have much to hit with Ice Beam. So yeah, Toxic is going to be great. And since he has Calm Mind, Wish, and Moonblast, I don't think he has Heal Bell. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Because if he does that, I have a Crobat. He gets walled by Crobat. Or he doesn't have Protect, which is just unfortunate for... or he could also not have Protect, which is unfortunate for the whole Wish shenanigans. Basically, I expect him to have another move, barring Heal Bell. There are a couple of options. Psychic is the main one I'm looking at. But since he's not going for Psychic to get his Pedef drop or something, it's probably not Psychic. So I was kind of worried that he could have Heal Bell, but he's not going for it. He throws up another Wish here, which is fine by me. And I can't switch out. I have nothing that can take a +1 Moonblast from the thing. Well, Manaphy can of course live one. And that's probably it. Vanillux might be able to. I'm actually pretty sure Vanillux might be able to live one, and maybe even Thunderous, but they're not going to take it well, basically. So he's going to set up another Calm Mind here, which is just so unfortunate. I'm really not willing to lose to a God of War right here, but in the end, if he doesn't have Heal Bell, he's going to get worn down. I'm going to go for Recover here, expect him to go for Moonblast, by the way. In the end, if he doesn't have Heal Bell, he's going to get worn down, and I can just at some point just come in with Megalopony and kill him. So yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna hopefully not lose P2 in the process, which I don't think I will because he's taken a lot of toxic damage. And yeah, so he keeps throwing up Witches. I go for Ice Beam, still don't do anything. He's at +2 special defense. I'm at -1 special attack. However, I get a crit, which is just amazing. Very unfortunate, of course, for him. However, that just means the thing is gonna go down a lot faster, and that's all I ever wanted in life, really. So with this toxic damage, he's really low. He's gonna go for Moonblast. I think I'm just gonna go for Recover this turn because I was. Oh god, glitching screens. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for Recover, knowing that he is just gonna. Well, not knowing. Pretty sure he's just gonna go for Moonblast. So I'm back to full. He gets his wish, gets the leftovers, but then Toxic is gonna kick in and he's gonna get really low. And it looks like P2 is gonna beat the thing 1v1, which is crazy because it's a Calm Mind God of War. So yeah, he's around half, and he's gonna get out of here right now. I think I just go for Ice Beam. Yeah, he goes into Moisturizer his Gudra, as I just go for Ice Beam. However, I know that this thing can't do much to me unless it's Specs or Bandit or, you know, Life Orb. Basically an offensive variant with either Superpower or Focus Blast. So I'm just going to stay in and click Toxic. He reveals the Focus Blast, which was kind of expecting him to have. However, it does like nothing. Considering it's a Focus Blast from a Gudra, that did nothing. P2, you're fat. It's gross. So I'm going to Toxic off on this thing as well. He doesn't have Heal Bell and God of War. Since he doesn't seem to have Heal Bell and God of War, he can't get rid of this because I'm not expecting him to be a rest variant. So, what his plan with this was probably just to get his free switch into Bishop, not having to risk me going for HP fighting and doing a bottle of damage to him. So yeah, however, I'm just going to recover up, which is what I'm pretty sure you predicted right here. Was fairly obvious. And yeah, P2 is still at full. I'm not going to stay on Bishop. There's no way. I need my Violet. I need the thing to basically win me the game at this point. So I'm going into Tiny Blue, the Manaphy. It's supposed to be my switching for the thing. It's also shiny, apparently, which I didn't notice. Because it doesn't look different at all, actually. So Knockoff does a good chunk, but he doesn't take Life Orb damage. He's another Life Orb Bishop, which is good to know. So he's not staying in. There's no way in hell. So I'm just going to click U-turn and get the hell out of here. See if he wants to go into Gudra or Shaman. Ends up being Shaman, and I'm going to get the U-turn initiative here, which is just great. So, do a little bit of damage to that thing. It's getting slightly worn down with rocks as U-turn, which is great. Excuse me, and I'm going to go into Jade, my Drodigon. because I can live any hit from the thing, even a Specs Dazzling Gleam. I can live one and get a lot of damage off with Gunk Shot, and yeah. Excuse me. So now I'm just going to go for the safe Gunk Shot. If he goes into God of War, that's dead. If he stays in, he takes a buttload of damage. If he goes into Venustus, takes Rocks damage again, and takes a Gunk Shot to the face, which actually does a very respectable chunk and gets the poison. So I'm getting pretty lucky this game. Spoilers, it's not gonna end, really. So poison happens, which isn't awful for him because he still has he has Marvel Scale now basically, which is good for him because now Megalopony does even less damage to him. So I'm going to Ben Jerry here because I know that he has to recover. Even if he doesn't, if he goes for Skull, I can live one plus the toxic damage, so I'm all fine. Him like having rocks is just so huge this game. So I'm pretty sure this turn where I predict him to switch and just go for Ice Beam because he's not staying in on a potential freeze dry because he needs a thing from a Megalopony. So yeah, he goes to crawling his bishop and I go for Ice Beam. I'm like, okay, you're gonna get fucking destroyed by this thing. It's gonna take like 60%. It's gonna be great. So yeah, gonna go for the Specs Ice Beam on the bishop. Don't do as much. He's a Salt West bishop and I get the freeze. Oh, which is so unfortunate. So next turn, I'm gonna go for another Ice Beam. Not because I'm trying to explore the freeze, but because I'm pretty sure he will switch. I was fairly sure he would predict my switch into Manaphy and go to Shaman or other guy, Gudra, maybe even Rotom Heat. But he says then, still frozen, and I'm gonna go into my Megalopony here because he has to go for Sucker Punch. He absolutely has to. It's shown that he outspeed him. He's not a jolly bishop. He is adamant. So he says frozen, unfortunately. So I don't know what he went for there. And now I'm just gonna get up a Power Punch with my Megalopony, and everything's great for me. That freeze was super duper unfortunate because it would have definitely got a kill on my Vanillux there. But yeah, Megalopony gets his 5th kill of the season. Now he brings in Shaman. If he's Scarfed, even if he's modest Scarfed, I can live a Psychic. If he's not Scarfed, I would speed him obviously and kill him with a return. Because I'm at +1. So he ends up being Scarfed. He goes for Psychic. As I said, I can live one. Guaranteed. There's no way he's killing me. I'm gonna go for return. This is easy gonna knock out. I'm a +1 Megalopony. And I forgot to get my happiness up. I have over 100 berries I can use after getting my monster traded from Janus. I didn't use them. Megalopony doesn't have max happiness. I'm really bad at Pokemon, guys. Yeah. So I went to P2 because it can shoot Psychic like it's nothing, and just kill the thing off with a Psychic. Those 2 Psychics that did absolutely 0 to me because, you know, Unstap, Scarf, Shaman. It's not too strong. Shaman goes down. That's the first kill for P2 of the game? Yeah, it is. So, he goes into Gudra now, and once again, I can beat the thing 1v1. Unless he gets Pedest drops with Focus Blast, he's not beating me. So, he missed the first Focus Blast, which is just really, really unfortunate, because then, with damage rolls, he might have been able to actually 2-kill me, maybe, potentially, not really, probably, I don't know. No, I recover over half, so he is less than half. So there was no way he's killing me. So, yeah, he's gonna go for another Focus Blast, hits this time, does a good chunklet. I'm gonna go for Ice Beam this turn and recover up next turn because after this Ice Beam he's gonna be like Toxic on the following turn. Not this turn, but next turn. So I'm just gonna click recover again as he's gonna hit me with another Focus Blast. As I said, I can shoot at because I'm P2. P2 doesn't fucking die ever. I'm getting down to the red range, but I'm just gonna recover because I need P2. I absolutely need P2. I need to have this bit of a safety net in the back. That's what P2 does apparently. It's just my answer to everything this game. So now he brings out Venustus, his Melodic. I cannot beat the thing. He's trying to get a Toxic off. As I said, I cannot touch the thing, so I'm gonna switch out. If I had T-Bolt, I probably would have stayed in, but I don't. And he's already poisoned, not Toxic, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I'm gonna go into Vanillux. He goes for Toxic, hoping for me to stay in. I don't. Vanillux could have probably lifted Skull plus Toxic. It was a roll on the Skull, I think. I'm not sure. So this time I'm just gonna go for the safe freeze try. I'm pretty sure Rotom Heat is gonna die to this after rocks and after rocks and the freeze dry damage it took before. I'm just gonna go for the Specs freeze dry. This ends up being a roll, and he lives on like 1 HP, which is just really unfortunate because Vanillux could have actually cleaned up here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I only has Melodic and God of War left after this, so unfortunate, but it happened. So I'm just going to switch on Drodygon again. It's my dedicated counter to his Rotom Heat. He goes for a weak, misses, unfortunately. Don't think it mattered too much in the long run, because like he would have done a tiny bit more damage. But it's frustrating. It's definitely frustrating for him. And yeah, that still does nothing. And I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Tail and not the thing. That's my most accurate attacking move. That's the first skill for Rodingon in his first game for the Bayern Munich. I am happy. I'm proud. Everything's beautiful. So at this point we're up 6-2. And my screen, Jesus Christ, my laptop is shit. Might have to do some editing after this. We'll see. So he goes to Timburrs God of War. I'm not willing to take a Moonblast. I'm really not. And right, this is where I start choking a little bit. I go to my Mana Feed. I still have P2 in the back. P2 is fat. It's gonna take one. It's gonna take two probably. So yeah, I go into Mana Feed. Take a Moonblast to the face, which does way more than I would ever want it to. Look at the damage. He gets special attack drop, which is unfortunate. Doesn't really matter though. And right here is where I make a misplay. I should have just gone for U-turn and then gone into like P2 because P2 can take it and preserve the 6-0. Differential is important, like really important. But I just go for Scald and sack Mana Feed off. Stupid play on my part. He actually reveals Energy Ball as his last move, which is very interesting. I did not expect that. But it works out because Mana Feed's dead, and that's just unfortunate. I fucked up basically. This point, if my Mega Lopunny at max happiness, I could have cleaned up with that. It doesn't, so I'm gonna have to go. I have to decide between Thunder T, which actually hasn't seen the field yet, and Ben and Jerry, and of course I have to go with Ben and Jerry. So, gonna go for the freeze ride. That's a dead as God of War. First kill for Ben and Jerry for the Bayern Munich, and probably the first kill for Vanillux ever in League format. Probably not. There was some other idiot before me. So he's gonna send Vanillas, and from this range, even if he is fully specially defensive, he's not living a Specs Freeze Ride from our Lord and Savior Vanillux. And that's the game. That is the 5-0 victory for Bayern Munich in week 2 of season 3 of the PPL. So yeah, GG RTK. That was a fun game. Oh god, you can now see the title that Kelly gave this video. I love it. Yeah, GG RTK. 5-0. That's pretty cool for me. You know, I got pretty lucky this game. It would have definitely lowered the score if I didn't get this lucky. I'm not sure if it would have changed the game per se. But he definitely would have gotten 1, 2, maybe even 3 more kills, and it would have been a much closer game. But you know, it happens. Pokemon is shit. We all know that. MVP of this game. I want to give it to Vanillux, but it has to be P2. Just sitting there, not dying, and just toxicing things. God of War would have otherwise destroyed me, especially since we're low on didn't have max happiness. I'm not sure if it would have killed. Probably would have. Yeah, it might have. With toxic damage and stuff and things. Basically, God of War became a threat after Call Mine up. P2 just toxic and said like, nah, you're not a threat. Also dealt with Gudra the way I expected it to. P2 was my dedicated answer to Gudra this match because I didn't bring Aromatisse, of course. And yeah, that's that. Mega Lopunny killed the Bishop, but then it didn't have happiness and it didn't kill Shiny. It's because it wasn't shiny. If it was shiny, I would have obviously remembered that. I'm so bad, dude. Like, Jesus. I grow over 100 berries in auras and then I just don't use them. I'm so smart. Anyway, we're now at 2-0 plus 6 differential. And that's great. As I said, check out RTK and all the other links in the description below. You should click all of them and subscribe and follow or whatever else it says. Yeah, that. I'm just gonna stop talking. As I said, MVP is Porygon 2. After this week, there's a transfer week. I'm not planning on doing anything unless anyone makes me an offer, like a really good offer. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with my team right now. It's working out great so far. And week 3, we're up against Necro, Stevo, and his Eternal City Enders. We played him last season. We got a 5-0. It's probably not gonna happen again. It was a fairly quick match, if I remember correctly. It was very short, which was cool because Mana Feed just kind of went in and did his thing. Maybe he can, do the thing with Mana Feed again. But his team is very, very cool this season. I really like his team. It's very unique. He has Mega Bomb Snow. He has Pangoro, which Penguin was one of the mons I was always hoping no one would ever draft, just like Ambor. Guess which 2 mons got drafted this season? Hooray. So, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, I think we're now number 1 in the league for now, because one game that could influence that has not been played yet at the time of me recording this, because people are busy. However, we're guaranteed number 2, I think. Yeah, we're tied with someone else, but we're number 2 guaranteed. That's cool. That's pretty cool, right? Anyway, that's it for today. Vanillix, hashtag Vanillix for MVP on Twitter and the comments and wherever else, everywhere. Just everywhere. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Vanillix is 2-0. P2 is 2-1. Drawing on 1-0. Man, if you want to know. Tiny T didn't even see the field, unfortunately. And Lop is 5-0 now, which I think is MVP number 1, maybe, potentially, perhaps. I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, I thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some news. I would appreciate all 3 of this, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.